The 0-1 pitch. Down, gets away from the catcher, but right in front of him, so 1-1 count.
Can you say that again? Didn't hear you. All right. I'm gonna head back to my camera then.
One count here. And the pitch is in the strike zone, but pulled there by Iliff right to the first baseman. And the pitcher gets there just in time. So runner advances to third. Zaleski there. Evan Nelson now coming up, third baseman. Got a runner on third, 2 outs. Nelson will need at least a base hit here to get the Raiders on the board. And the pitch away, but not far enough away from the catcher where Zaleski can score. It's a 1-0 count. The rain is coming down pretty good here. We're at least going to try to get through the rest of this inning. That one called down and away. 2-0 count to Nelson. And here's the pitch. That one gets away. 3-0 count to Nelson. 2 out. Looks like he is getting the green light here. And the pitch. Called a strike. At that red light. Wind's picking up as this rain comes down further. 3-1 pitch. And that's hit to right. And it's going to hit down for a base hit. Zaleski scores. And that puts the Raiders up 1-0 here on a RBI single by Evan Nelson. And this brings up the catcher, Johnny Templin. Runner on first, 2 outs. Rain's coming down pretty hard here. First pitch to Teglin. Ball outside. And pitch outside, 2-0. Throw down to first, not in time. And pitch outside. Let's double check that count. It's 2-1 count. I bet got one of those strikes around. Always happens to the best of us. 2-1 count now to Tegelin. Got a stance there like Aaron Judge, or at least he's trying to make it that way. So 3-1 count. Myers is just pitching around, trying to paint the strike zone, but not getting calls in his favor now. The 3-1 pitch. Turns into 3-2. Casual strike called. Full count now. The Hastings catcher. That one is up high, called ball 4. Third runner for the Raiders this afternoon. And this kid knows his hip hop if he's got this Snoop Dogg going.
Number 18, Connor Zagoda.
Zagoda. DH. Looks like
running for the catcher, number 13, Brody Anderson.
Brody Anderson's coming here to pinch run just to keep the catcher's legs fresh after he gets that walk there. 2 on, 2 out. Zagata. first pitches outside yet again. A lot of balls here, and 22 pitches already this inning. Meyer, a hard time hitting strike zone. And the pitch, that one lands in, 1-1 count. There's a Goda. And the pitch hit well out to left. That one's getting way back there. And the left fielder catches that for out number 3. So after one fully completed here, Raiders are up a 1-0 thanks to a hit by pitch and an RBI single from Evie Nelson that scored Jack Zaleski.
Hastings scores 1 run on 1 hit with 1 Lakeville Air, 2 men left.
Might have a bit of a rain delay here, looking at fans, and Ryan Zaleski is talking with the head umpire, and it looks like everyone's just staying off the field for now. Raiders are coming out at least, but with the lightning, I would have to assume
All right, boys, let's get the field covered. Let's go.
they're gonna cover up the field, and we're gonna head to a break. Probably show you some footage from our last broadcast of a Hastings Raiders Legion game, or Hawks, one of the two. With the rain coming down and the wind going heavy, it's going to be a long night for these boys who've already had one game. So again, score's already 1-0 here by the Raiders over at Lakeville South after 1. And we're going to take a break here.
That's dedication right.
HCTV Sports is supported by Biermeyer Financial Management, Retirement Planning Expertise.
First goal of the year goes for the Raiders.
Oh, beautiful shot there. Nicely done. Gets the pin.
How was that beautiful? Onside kick, and it's recovered by Hastings.
And he's rung up for strike 3.
Zablawi, touchdown Raiders.
From Vets Park in South Hastings, it's Hastings Baseball on HCTV and also along for the ride Town Square Television. And we're going to have some fun tonight as Hastings Post 47 is going to take on South St. Paul Post 481. For lack of better descriptive terms, you'll probably hear Raiders and Packers quite a bit tonight as we bring you this game. And we're going to jump right into it. We'll talk about everything, everybody, and what we'll see tonight throughout the broadcast. Chopper on left side. Raiders defensively in the field first. As this one goes wide to the third baseman, Aaron Vanderhoff over there today. Joe Schuster at short for the Hastings Raiders. We'll talk more about that when we're able to here momentarily. Here we go as the pitch from the right-hander up and in. Mark Denoyer, pitcher for Hastings. Denoyer, a sophomore right-hander. He'll be soon to be a junior. And this one grounded again left side, wide of third base, and that's foul as well.
And apologies here, folks. We are just nixing this shoot for the evening. This rain is coming down further and harder than we expected, so there won't be any Legion ball for you here tonight. We will continue the rebroadcasting of previous games for the rest of your evening, but yes, just as you're disappointed, I am as well. I was really looking forward to calling some baseball here this evening. We got an inning at least. The game will probably resume itself, perhaps, but we'll leave that to the field master, Bruce Karnick, to give the final call on such a thing. So thanks for tuning in, folks, and we'll catch you next Friday for the Hawks game against the Prescott Pirates for Rivertown Days, yes. So have a good evening, and we'll see you on Friday.
Pitch here is a strike. Raiders in their pinstripes. I love these old school uniforms, and of course that new Raider hat, so slick. The pitch here, low and in. And that'll miss, but 1-1 the count here. The wide, the pitch. Fastball tattooed towards short, through for a base hit. Good effort there by Hastings shortstop Joe Schuster. But Andrew Ritter is aboard, and he has a single, the first hit of the ball game for either team. That'll bring up Jacob Bond, right-handed hitter.
Third baseman, number 8, Jacob Bond.
Top of the first, one away. The right-hander, Denoyer, out of the stretch will set and deal. Fastball outside corner for a strike. The throw to second from Teglin is just offline. Of course, Teglin keeping that catching tradition within the family alive. And really just, well, not really catching necessarily, but wearing those blue and gold jerseys. And, of course, Benny a couple years ago, too. Fun to follow over the years. Chopper towards short again. Schuster on 2 hops. Fields steps to the edge of the grass. Throws high, and it gets away. That'll bring home the run on a throwing error, and it's quickly 1-0 South St. Paul. So you're going to let Bond reach via an error. We're going to call